Hello, Natalie Helm here, and I'm going to be introducing the cello to you. We'll go over some very basic aspects of the instrument itself, and then we'll dive a little deeper. So we're going to start with this, which is the bow. It has a few different parts of it. We have down here, which is the frog of the bow. We hold on to it. Yes, frog like the animal. Then we have the tip of the bow. And then we have the stick and the bow hair. The bow hair is made out of a horse's tail, and then we put rosin on it, which is made out of a tree sap and a few other ingredients that make it sticky, and we put it on the bow hair, which then makes it sticky onto the string and what pulls the sound out. Now, as you can hear and see, the cello has 4 strings. The highest string is the A string, then we have D, G, and then the lowest string is the C string. We have the top of the instrument. This is called the scroll of the instrument. As you can see, it's got a little circle that winds around up here. It's all made of wood. Then we have the pegs of the instrument. The pegs are what we wrap the strings on, and then we tune it by turning the pegs and either loosening the string to make the pitch lower or tightening the string to make the pitch higher. We have the fingerboard, and it's called the fingerboard because that's where we put our fingers to make different pitches. For instance, so as we go up the fingerboard, the pitches get higher, and as we go down the fingerboard, the pitches become lower. We have the 4 strings that I spoke about earlier that are also attached to the pegs. They float over this bridge. This is called the bridge of the instrument. Let me turn the instrument on the side so you can see how the strings are placed on top of that bridge. And then the strings go down to the fine tuners. So like the pegs, they are also wrapped around these fine tuners that you can also turn and adjust the pitch that way by tightening and loosening the string. Let's see, we have the tailpiece here. The tailpiece is what the fine tuners are attached to, which I mentioned earlier, where you can adjust the pitch of the string. And that is connected to what we have, which only one other instrument has, and that is the end pin. This, my friends, is the end pin on the cello. And when we put it away in its case, we push the end pin into the instrument, and when we want to play, we pull it out. The end pin is sharp on the end here, and that's what sticks into the ground when we want to play. The instrument itself is made of wood. The fingerboard is made of ebony, which pianists out there should recognize from the black keys on the keyboard. Let's see, what else is there? I think that's about it. I don't know if some of you all saw this little thing here. This is called a mute, and we hook it onto the string, and then we can push it onto the bridge, and it makes a more muted sound. So let me play something with the mute on, and then I'll take the mute off. So you can see how much brighter and more volume it gives you without the mute on. Sometimes composers will call for a muted section, and that's when we will put the mute on. And also it's helpful when your siblings are trying to go to sleep, but you haven't practiced for your lesson the next day, you can put the mute on and get a little bit of practice done. All right, so let me play a couple things for you to demonstrate what the cello sounds like. I'll play some low things and some high things, fast things, slow things. And if you have any recommendations, please let us know. I started the video off with the opening of the prelude from Bach's first solo cello suite. I just played a piece by Mark Summers named Julie O. Has a little bit of bluegrass jazz feel to it. And the last thing I'll play is a beautiful melody that I'm sure everyone knows. It's called The Swan, and it's by Camille Saint-Saëns. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope all of you all have more questions and are intrigued and curious now about the cello. Thank you so much. Have a good day.